as they want to find some first blood. Q has already gotten down the ward and now walking right into all of them. Does he realize it though? Can they get the lift back? They will be able to. Roots are there, and who they giving the first blood to? It's going to be BZM.
As the time goes on, you realize you can't lane unless you do the same thing back to them. So now you have an anti-mage who has a Vanguard, and he doesn't care about the NP anymore. As the Warlock will go down to BCM.
A couple of things going very much their way are going to rotate top. So they saw that Jabs TP back home, so if they kill him now, he's not going to be able to get back on the map for a full minute. Jabs just drops. Oh, OG, they are absolutely on fire right now. Yeah, I think that there is that like thing that you talked about yesterday. Oh, Ollie in the mid lane I think is dead again, as they will bring him down, trying to just get some free XP, and OG not going to give it to him. And in fact, Makoto TPs to try and defend that. They will still get that top tower, being a good play to play it, but Taiga gets the kill onto Q. The cogs were there to separate, so Taiga does go down, and now Makoto, having used the role, BZM losing a lot of mana, trying to find this finish. DM is right there on top of him. Jabs now trying to buy a little bit of extra space. The Fatal Bonds are really going to hurt these heroes. So Chu going to die to that, as Makoto has enough to kill him off.
Warlock pick myself. It's been struggling really hard in this game. It's playing against a lot of heroes that can jump. Well, you didn't really know that to begin with when you picked up before you saw these heroes. However, a lot of the rock.
It goes out. Makoto dodges, moves on in, and the golem is not going to do enough. And in fact, DM is going to find Clockwork. They almost killed Ollie if they wanted to chase for that, but Makoto being one later. OG's like, all right, well, we'll get a fourth carry too. Taiga going to be
Taiga in trouble here.
Oh, yeah. Looked for a tumbler toy, wasn't quite able to do it. And is going to be punished pretty heavily.
Things would catch up with me.
It's going to get better too when Antimage wants to join too, because he's going to have the reach with the Storm to get these really quick jumps on heroes, especially like the Morphling and the NP, who don't like getting jumped. Not by these type of heroes at least, so it's pretty scary for Talon here, as they have the worst late game, they're getting outscaled, and they're dying across the map.
They find themselves. Q is gonna get the Warlock slow out. Jabs dead again to BZM. That one might have been a solo kill in the jungle. In fact, with the DD on Storm, but they will lose DM and Rubik. Q trying to set up here. They find him. The Diffusal Blade, very, very strong. And gonna move right in. Taiga trying to find some pickoffs. Q is going to die to this, as Taiga tries to back away, won't be able to, but they get their Storm Spirit out of trouble and find a kill. Oh, it's a regen rune down bottom. They're even stunning the Treants to make sure that they get that for BZM, who, after going for the triple blade build, going Kaya, Witchblade, and Falcon Blade, is next going to be going in for the Hex. And Jump in on mid. They drop the Golem, but I think that he still dies. Makoto dead, and now Ollie's just going to be more food, more fodder. 23 Savage shows up. Ollie does end up barely burning out, and well, the pull back from 23 Savage, but the step away. BZM still in trouble. 23 Savage barely living, but finally brought down, and that is going to be a team wipe for BZM, the only one to die.
An Orchid, very interesting. So maybe that's the control they're looking for. Orchid on Clockwork, the Ags on the NP.
I mean, I like the idea in some capacity. He queued it up a while ago and was not able to get into it quickly, and now Yaragi's been able to build into a Manta style, so he'll have an answer at the very least. Storm's still going to be very susceptible to this. Makoto showing, but they're going towards mid, where they have found Ollie yet again. The jump in comes from the clock, immediately dies after. And DM starting to drop low. They do find the control now onto the AM, and they managed to bring him down. That was what was needed, and from very far away, Taiga now with a double, trying to bring down 23 Savage. They lose their AM, but are they going to be able to get the return kill into the Morph? It looks like the answer is yes. BZM with the double, and another round where OG only lose one core and all of Talon dies. We'll see how it goes.
The spell lamp on upheaval, it's gonna be insane.
Rooted, found him. Jabs just dead. Did not have a chance to do anything there.
I'm not afraid of the forest, Prophet.
Roshan is up now. I think you don't want to just run into there if you're OG. You don't have the best heroes at hitting Rosh. Get a couple of kills, maybe head into the pit after. But NP is dead. Time to look for another kill, but DM's by himself here. Talon might be setting up a trap.
They're trying to. DM is not the person you want to go on. He's got this point booster. Oh, and the blink through. Taiga able to dodge the hook shot. Don't think that was intentional. They find him immediately. Q is gone. Taiga's still dropping to this, but 4 staff away. Makoto doesn't have an angle. They will get him as he commits the swashbuckle to secure at least 1 kill. But that is 3 already dead, and now, well, they turn into the anti-mage. 23 Savage gets the counter spell to throw the stun back onto DM. That was nifty, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, the AM, it's just too hard of a counter. All under vision, though. Some good wards placed down by Talon to scout these movements in.
Bot lane.
And they're immediately gone. And yeah, that is, that's a bit of a problem for our old Jabs.
He's got a Hex now. 27 minutes. Kai Assange, Falcon Blade, Witchblade, and a Hex.
He's a monster. Taiga.
Absolutely a monster.
Threatening up top, but couldn't quite get the connection onto Ollie. But don't worry, Yuragi comes on in to clean it up. Taiga appreciating what he's seen.
Wow. Is that really worth a tip? Killing a Warlock at 30 minutes of the anti-mage. Literally right-clicked him 5 times and killed him. Good job, Yuragi. Well played.
Listen, okay? Carry players need to be coddled. That's what's going on right there.
Needs some help here too.
Yeah, like I said, they need to be coddled. And 23 Savage, well, he is not long for this world, as they will bring him down. Steals the attribute shift for Chu, so suddenly he's up at 3,000 HP on this Rubik.
That's great. And guess who's dead?
More and more. AoE Mana Void hits pretty hard onto Q. And oh no, he almost got to the high ground, but not
the
quite.
Blink Dust. What a support there, actually.
Yeah. And it looks like they're gonna run into Chu. Oh, that's a gem. Listen, you gotta find good things to talk about in these moments where things have gone poorly. Oh my god, is he gonna live? He's not, but they do blink double onto the gem to get it. Now finding Makoto, Taiga, thinking about it. Golem down. They find one, able to pull back onto 23 Savage. The first hit bash. Oh, he doesn't have mana for Abyssal Blade. Tries to blink in, but can't quite get onto 23 Savage. Now DM in the base finds Ollie. And with that gem, they manage to kill both of them off as Jabs tries to escape. Will not happen. 23 Savage back in, finds the kill onto Taiga. Now gonna try and jump away as anti-mage, losing some mana. Yuragi, another blink and a few
on him.
And they got him. Another bash, and he's gone. Everybody dead. This time they got the 2 supports. GG called.
This was an absolute beatdown from OG. There was very few lights at the end of the tunnel here for Talon. In fact, they were so far deep in this tunnel from this game that I don't think they saw any light at any point in this game. Very rough game for Talon here, but OG really stepping up and showing up here.
Why do the Eastern European teams like carry Riki? And why is Nigma copying them? What does this hero do for you? I mean, I get it's gap close for Drow Ranger, but what else?
It is a lot of damage if you're decently ahead or even on net worth.
Okay.
It's a significant amount of physical burst. And the scale is actually pretty good. It's just a lot of times you can't get to that scale. This lane goes wrong.
Oh, GH! Collapse is going to go back for it. He had a Fairy Fire, but GH is still dead. First Blood goes to Collapse.
This lane is... I just don't know how to win this lane, honestly. If I'm IO rookie down here, I don't know how to win this lane. Just keep the reaction ability up, which is teleport on Laurel on this Storm, so he can react to a Kunkka gank. You even have early gate on Collapse. He's pre-skilled it here on this Underlord, so he is absolutely ready to go top.
Tombstone tries to slow him down. Laurel catches up to MC, pulls him back into the multi-shot, and the heals from GH are not enough. Now with a tether on to cooldown, can't really help the other support and needs some help. Curl falls. Laurel, let's see if he can get a zip at the right time. Tries to go for the illusion dodge. Not quite good enough, but also not enough damage from Nigma, as Laurel is perfectly fine.
That 5-man contest is not necessarily easy for Nigma either. I feel like the ship is leaking, and you already got to start plugging the holes.
Multi-shot is not going to be quite enough, but the Fade Bolt will be. And now with this port behind the Tier 1 tower, Laurel feels pretty comfortable going for the dive. After all, everybody from Team Spirit has showed up. So that's going to be another tower. Collapse is going to make sure that once again he doesn't get too greedy and keeps a spread amount of heroes on the map. Goes back up to top lane. This is looking... What are the upsides? Let's focus on the positive here, Avery. What are the upsides of Nigma Galaxy's lineup?
It'll be over fast.
Okay. A relatively quick and painless death? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man. This game is tough. It's really damn tough.
At the start of this series, Team Spirit was in a 4-way tie for 3 slots in the... I was going to say upper bracket.
Oh, MC
upper half.
with the flank. Going to get their first kill.
Oh, no. The heals and the Crimson Guard. There was no more damage. Like, the creeps don't do any damage through the Crimson Guard, so that's it.
All right, well, I mean, it's unlucky. What can you do?
A spiteful disruption. Kuro will waste 2 seconds of Yutoro's time as he dies. Miracle is still in range.
Okay, but he got his Midas recipe, so...
Is that your nighttime reading?
I was just in the green room
No, I think
discussing
he would be a good
body
partner.
disposal with BSJ. He had some great points. He was talking about flash freezing and acid fast, and I was like, damn, this guy really knows his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's done his research, that's for sure.
I mean, he called it this game. He said this was going to be the fastest game here. I mean, what? I feel like they're not going to get a kill in this game.
You don't think they're going to get one?
I don't
guess
think it's
they should have
happening,
asked,
dude.
is Nigma Galaxy going to get a kill this
No,
game?
I don't think so. Unless Mira feeds randomly, I don't think they can kill anybody else. I mean, this is what I thought was going to happen game 1. Not maybe to this degree, but this is the type of draft I expected from Spirit game 1, where it's just well-rounded, solid. You had a good pick for your Toro with a solid lane, and they played like they played this tournament, which I felt like has been pretty good in the games they set themselves up. It's just that game 1 draft was like, it was very wonky, the way they set it up. And they, like you said, might pay a very heavy price for it. For a team that's looked pretty solid. They're looking pretty solid in this one. 14-0, one of those shellackings. There's no way around it here. Laurel
I can feel it. Laurel's getting itchy. Laurel's getting itchy, and he's going to get caught.
I mean,
this is where it's going to happen. Certain. I'm certain of it. An overextension is going to happen. Okay, maybe not Collapse. Collapse is really tanky.
They purged his Crimson.
Yeah, okay, and they're
Stuck him
pulling it
back.
back into the tier 4s. They pulled in the Storm Spirit, who was silenced for a second. Laurel, he had an Aegis. Damn it. Okay, maybe they can kill him a second time, though. Torrents? Anything? Any
Got the
disables?
X.
Pull him back in?
Oh, Mira. Mira's overextended.
Mira! Mira's the target! Get him!
rip.
Get him! Get him, Miracle! Get him!
Oh my
We
God.
got him!
It's all turned around. They're going to rout him now. This is the
Of course
moment.
it's the male who gets the kill. Knew
Seize
it
the
all
moment.
along. All right, well, they're going to get crushed in the rest of this team fight, so.
It's looking a little rough, but I mean, there's no Tombstone down, right?
Yeah, Laurel's running low on mana.
They got the roar.
And he got roared. Oh,
That
EX.
X didn't-
Okay, the
didn't
tidal
help.
wave, that was awkward. That wasn't what you wanted.
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, it looked pretty good.
But you didn't immediately GG out, so now it's kind of loses its impact.
Yeah.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team here, 5-0 and 9. The jump comes through off the vision. And Miracle will insta-drop. Not a single hit to be had. Reload too late to the party, and it's cleanup crew time.
Clean up on aisle 2. Clean up on aisle 2.
Arcane Rune Storm to boot.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, that's a rough way to go. It's a rough tournament for Nigma. I mean, the jet lag stuff with Sumail doesn't help. I've been there. It is really rough.
Yeah, they didn't
have,
really get to practice at
They're
all.
switching their roles around, then they bring Miracle in. It's a roster that hasn't played. I mean, it's just so much logistical stuff that this team had to overcome in this tournament. They still had some games that showed what the team can do, you know?
Yeah, they definitely showed, like, there was a reason they got into the upper division in the first place, they could still be able to bounce back. I mean, I feel like they might still be a long shot for coming out of Div 2 and making it through a TI qualifier, but
the downside for this team is that their fans are absolutely brutal. So even if they can laugh it off, which they are, and they're just enjoying the fact they get to play some Dota. Obviously, they weren't going to this tournament, I think, expecting to win it, given the circumstances, but
sure.
The fans are just brutal to this team. You got to feel for that.
Well, they've been fans for a long time, you know?
These guys have been playing for a long time.
You start to... You hold out hope for that long, and I feel like you start getting bitter. It's just the natural way of things, you know? That's why those of you guys who are still nice out there, all the love and appreciation to you. Being a non-crusty, bitter Dota fan is this rare thing. I appreciate you. What? They just set themselves up for the tidal wave. You cannot tell me that was an accident. They had to have done that on purpose. They all lined up and sat in front of the fountain for a tidal wave.
I mean, they got collapsed. They got his ass.
Do you think it was like a bet? Like, guys, who do you think dies if we all get tidal waved into the fountain?
No, I think it was literally both teams saying, I'm going to tidal wave the other one. That looks pretty cool, though.
Hey, they got a second kill. All right.
No, we're definitely replaying that. I'll see you on the other side, brother.
Why have they not called? Thank you.